Hey guys, and welcome. I should probably say, hey guys, it's Psychotic Cone, and welcome to the first episode of Let's Play Mountain Blade with Fire and Sword. And to start things off, first off, I'm going to turn down the music volume a little bit, because it seems a bit loud, and I want to make sure you guys can hear my voice. That should be good. And, so, yeah, welcome to the first episode of Let's Play Mountain Blade with Fire and Sword. I just repeated that. So, we're gonna start a new game first. And, for the sake of this Let's Play, since you guys most likely don't want to see me fail every time, I am not the greatest Mountain Blade player. I'm a bit of a noob. I mean, I played a lot of the Mountain Blade games, but I never quite got the hang of it, so for right now, we're gonna play on easy. I'm gonna go with male because, well, I don't know. I am going to allow it to quit without saving because, well, actually I have no idea why. I just like that independence, God. This is going great for a first video recording. So, what I have a tendency to do in Mountain Blade, at least with this, first off with our name, go with the big thing, Psychotic Cone. Honestly, I like going with more formal, more realistic names, at least in a fantasy setting, although this is this is in the real world, but it's based on the book with Fire and Sword, if I remember correctly. But for the sake of this Let's Play, let's just go with my standard username. And what I like to do with the attributes, so for people who are new to the Mountain Blade series, attributes are kind of like, I could compare them to the special stats from Fallout. They're basically they're basically like these general stats that can increase, basically affect your skills here. Like, for example, strength affects basically all skills that require strength, and agility affects all skills that require agility, and so forth. And there are, with intelligence, intelligence is a bit interesting. Actually, each attribute adds its own little extra perk of its own. For example, strength, every point adds +1 to hit points. Agility, each point gives 5 weapon points and increases the weapon speed by 0.5%. Intelligence, every point to intelligence immediately gives 1 extra skill point. And charisma, each point increases your party size limit by 1. So yeah, basically these are the base attributes. For right now we only have 4 points, so I think what I like to do is put 1 into intelligence, 1 into... Actually, let's just go for the base, 8 for all of them for right now. Well, I suppose it is a permanent change, so we'll focus on an individual attribute based upon its need. Like, based on what I need at that point in time. I am not... With Fire and Sword, I don't use shields, or I haven't used shields yet, so I think we're only gonna put like 1 point into that. Let's put some into Iron Flesh, because I like having a good amount of hit points, and we're also gonna put some into shooting from horseback. I like to use, in this game, I like to use the ranged weapons a lot. We're also going to put a few into trainer. And I think that'll do it. I can't put anything else. And so next up, we got to pick our proficiencies. Proficiencies are basically what kind of, the more weapon points you put into a proficiency, overall, the better you can use it. For example, if I put points into firearms, I would have, basically, I would be better in using firearms, you know, guns and such. Pole arms are spears, lances, staffs, for anyone who doesn't know. Throwing is stuff such as throwing knives, grenades, etc. I assume that you guys know what one-handed and two-handed weapons are, archery and firearms as well. So for what I like to go with, I like to be proficient in both one-handed weapons and firearms. And the reason why I'm only increasing those two is because those two are the main things that I like to use so far. I haven't really experimented with the other types of weapons, but those are the two that I've felt most comfortable with, and I really love the firearms in this game. For our character, I like to kind of just go with the base, though. Maybe we should just change it up a little bit. Maybe make our hair... Can't quite get it black, but that's okay. I think, yeah, we'll make it as brown as possible. And let's find a good hairstyle. That looks alright. Reminds me a bit of one of the guys from the Lord of the Rings. Was it Boromir or something? Anyway, that's not important. I think this will look good for right now. I'm not going to spend too much time customizing the character, simply because this is my first Let's Play, and I'm just kind of testing the waters. And we have begun. This is the tutorial. Your travels have taken you to a small Cossack village on the outskirts of the wilderness. As you stroll past, the silence is broken by gunshots. It's time to see what trouble is afoot. Takes a while. There we go.
Welcome to With Fire and Sword. This is a short tutorial that will guide you through your first steps in the game. Let's begin with the basics. Move your mouse to look around, and use WAS and D for movement. Go to the fence ahead to proceed.
Alright, that was the tutorial. I've been told that pressing tab allows you to skip the tutorial. I haven't tried it yet, but in the there's a part of me that does want to skip the tutorial simply because it's tedious and I've gone through it a few times. But I also want, in case there are people who have never played these games before, I also want to keep the tutorial in to essentially illustrate the whole mechanics of this game.
That fence is blocking your way.
So I'll keep the tutorial in.
You can attack in 4 different directions. Move the mouse up, down, left, or right while clicking the left mouse button to execute an attack. Good. Now on to defending. Defense is controlled by the right mouse button. To defend effectively with a weapon, wait for your opponent to commence his attack, then hold down the right mouse button. If your timing is right, you will automatically block in the correct direction.
Alright, so yeah, basically, there are 4 directions to attack, as is illustrated in the tutorial, and there are 4 directions or so that you can block. Let me try and, alright, yeah, that right there is the block. Let's see here, hold up.
That guy ahead looks like he's up to no good. You'd better use your new skills to teach him a lesson.
And so basically, you have to kind of block in the direction that they are attacking from. Oof, not like that.
Excellent. Looks like there's more fighting to be had. That group of adventurers seems to be expecting company.
Yeah, that's that. I guess we'll head over to them and see what's up. Obviously, it's part of the tutorial, so... Oh, we got more baddies. Keep your wits about you, these scoundrels can come from anywhere. Well, that ended pretty well. I'd say we did pretty good. Oh, God. It was my honor to aid you. Come, let's find some horses and ride away before more of these scoundrels appear. Alright, so basically we just walk over there. This is, for any of you who have not played the Mount & Blade series, this is not, Mount & Blade doesn't use these sorts of things a lot.